Hello, Forecaster here again, and we are back for episode 91. And I'm ready to try this again, pick up where we left off in the last episode. We're going to place down Sabrine, get a lock, and select her for debugging. Now she's going to pick up the tool. Then she's going to pick up the admin anchor from the chest, and now she's going to place the admin anchor at the core position, which is the center of the working area. And this is hopefully going to allow her and Zippy to work far away from my base, even when I'm not there. So, and then I can, once Serene is done with the area, she's going to collect the anchor again and teleport back to the base. Is my hope. Stupid skeletons. Their arrows and armor. So, here we are. Where is... There we are. So she's going to place down the admin anchor here, and of course I'm using an admin anchor because the drones, I don't think, cannot place ender pearls. They cannot interact with regular anchors, and admin anchors do not require any fuel. Where are you going? Huh. That's... Oh, okay. You're going down there to dig from underneath a block somewhere, I guess. So this seems to be working now, as I intended. We have Zippy on his way here to pick up some stuff. Why did you go all this way, all the long way around, just to... go underneath, just to come down here? That was weird. Did I ever install that, add that, the fluid removal thing? Yeah. Doesn't seem that it did anything this time, so I guess... Well, this lava should have been inside of the working area. I guess this water isn't. And there's some lapis. But it is strange that she didn't go to get rid of the lava. It's very strange. See if I can get hold of this water source here. I don't know if I've been in this tunnel before. Don't think so. I think this is new. Maybe another one up here. Swimming up is hard work. Very hard work indeed. Come on. And get rid of that. This has to lead into some of my existing explored tunnels. There's a bat. It's going to explode very soon. But this specific one, the specific cave, I apparently haven't been in, because here are some unmined iron ore, which is quite an atrocity, I think. There's also a lot of coal, but I don't need coal right now. Right, let's see, it came from this way. You could always use lapis, though. Though apparently I don't have my fortune pickaxe on me, so I'm going to leave that for now. Let's get back to this. Did I set these to... Yeah, they're set to any. So is this fluid cleared? Minor fluid scan. I think that's wrong. Fluid cleared. Ah, I see what's wrong. This is setting the wrong variable. It should be resetting this, which is why it's Serene skipped the entire fluid scan this time. That's another thing I need to correct. So, Serene, I am gonna need you to come down here. So I'm going to place a block here. You're going to come down and dig it eventually. At which point I'm going to wrench you again. Don't need all of these stupid cobblestone blocks. No, that's not. That might work actually. Come here. There we go. Then I'm thirsty. There's the drone. Right, there's no anchor to pick up this time because she's placed it. It's fine. Let's have some water. Then we're going to have to get back to the base somehow. I should be able to find our way back up through here somewhere. Let's see where the... Actually, it's probably an unnecessary route. Let's just climb up here. Where I know the proper way is. Although there are zombies up here. And bats. Hello. Let's destroy you. Get some experience to compensate for my losses. Hello. And then we'll sneak back up here. Hello, spider. And we are home safe. Now we're going to fix another bug in the program. Hello, skeleton. Not even gonna let you shoot. Let's put away the arrows and the gunpowder in here. Let's see. I'm going to change this to input into the sorting system at some point, or change drones to input into an inventory that feeds into the sorting system. Right, so we need to change a variable name up here. So this checks for the variable with this name, but this variable currently is 1 because when the drone ran the new area bit subroutine, it reset the wrong variable. So it should be like that. So now it's going to reset the correct variable. Don't know if I have that in here. Yeah, I have that. So the fluid scan, does it check for a 1 or a 0? Let's check that. It checks for a 1, so Z has to be 1. And if it's 0, that means it hasn't done the fluid scan, so it will fail and go in there. It's currently 0. Or is it? Is this the correct one? Was the... No. This is the wrong one. This should read... cleared. Oh. Right. The character... there is a character limit in this field, which is kind of annoying. So what we're going to do then is change these to clear instead. It's annoying that it resets the camera each time. So this here is going to read clear as well. And then we have to update this to clear. So that is clear, clear, and this is clear. Goody. So that should do it for that. Now let's try this again. Where didn't I pick up the drill? Don't tell me it's despawned now. Might have, because it's chunk loaded. Crap. I really hope it's still there. But I don't think so, because Zippy hasn't... Alright, there it is. Okay. Right, since we're down here, picking up junk, I can just throw the drill into the working area, somewhere in the working area, and Serene will pick it up. However, I'm going to place down some water in some holes here, and we're going to see if Serene... so fluid scan is 0, so it hasn't been marked as done yet. So hopefully Serene is going to correctly perform the fluid scan and find this water and remove it, is my hope. So let's throw down the fully charged drill there. And then Serene goes back to mining. That is not what I was expecting. So the fluid scan is currently 0. Z is 0 in the fluid clear variable. We have one water block being destroyed there, but I think that was an accident. So let's double check. Oh, this is checking the X. Just comparing the X with the X, which are both 0. Oh, dang. Right. So let's let's try that again then. We're going to have to wrench Serene again, who's working up here somewhere. Seems to have moved on to slices now. So I'm going to need you to come here. I can get rid of this junk. And okay. That was a skeleton wearing a zombie head. That was slightly weird. And I'm starting to starve as well, which is... Oh dear, that was close. Very close. A little too close. Perhaps. That as well. Right. Let's try this again. Correct another mistake I've made with the program. This debugging tool has already proved extremely useful. So, right, this one up here needs to compare the Z variable instead of the X variable, because that's what I'm using. And the reason I used the C instead of the X was because of this, because I wanted the last number in the sequence to be the one used to show the status, because I wanted it to, in this, for example, line up with the, or be next to the slash. Now, though, I wouldn't need to do that anymore. I could use the X and just have it only display the X variable. But I'm not going to go through the program and fix that just for that. Not right now, at least. So we're going to update the program again. Going to put the tool in here. And we're going to... we're actually going to go get something to eat, because I've started to starve, which is already having negative effects, which is not good. Would probably end up starving to death if I went down into the tunnels now. So let's head on over here. Let's see, we have we could have some cooked pork chops. I have raw pork chops in here. Let's cook up some of those. We have butter, because I can craft those. I don't know how we're doing on stock. We have 5. I think I need to get some more raw ingredients to open up some more meal possibilities. Doesn't look like I can do anything with the cooked pork chops like with the stuff I have. So I'm just going to leave those. I have started exploring Environmind's brooding mechanic, and I got to know through someone else that there was a way to allow non-food items to rot. So by default, anything that is edible will rot, but you can also set it to rot non-food items. So the item that I have added so far is wheat, and it turns into moldy wheat from forestry. What are you doing now? Okay. Right. So it's currently looping through all the blocks in the entire area, looking for fluids. Once it finds a fluid, it's going to go into this bit here and move there, which is going to cause the security upgrade she has to destroy the fluid. Then once there are no fluid blocks at all in the area, so currently this is returning true, which means it goes down, because there is water or lava somewhere in the entire working area between point A and point B. Then this checks the current block provided by this, and checks if that specific block contains a fluid. If it does, it will go to that block if it can. If it doesn't, it will reach the end here, and it will restart. It will come back to this piece, which will move to the next block, and it will recheck this. So the reason for this is it's checking the entire area all the time. So once the area has no more fluids in it, it can stop looping through each block. So we'll end this subroutine, which means it might save some time instead of looping through all the blocks even if there are no fluids. It's a little more efficient that way. This is going to take a while because this bit is pretty slow, which is why I have this variable. So when it's done and there are no more fluids in the area, it's going to set this variable, which is going to keep it from coming into this routine again, because it would take though I guess it wouldn't, because it would just see that there are no fluids in the area and then just end and not doing any looping. So I guess I don't really need this variable, but it still saves some processing when it doesn't have to go in here at all. The drawback of this, of course, is if there is fluid that comes into the area later, once this has already been done. For example, if I were to place some fluid blocks, it would ignore them. So, yeah. I'm going to leave it like that for now. So I'm going to wait for Serene to actually find the fluid blocks, and I'm going to come back and we're going to watch and let's see if she actually manages to remove them. So, I will see you shortly. So, it's been more than 30 minutes now, and she still hasn't found the single water block in the area. Not sure what order it loops through them in, but she hasn't gotten there yet. But while I've been waiting, I decided to fix this. As you can see, it says destroying liquid, but that's actually not what she's doing at all. She's scanning for liquid. So what I did is I renamed the subroutines. So this is the destroying liquid one. It's now correctly named searching for liquid instead, which is what this subroutine does. And then this one here is called removing liquid. It was previously just called remove or something like that. So the subroutines are now more appropriately named, because this actually got me a couple of times where I looked after waiting a while and it said destroying liquid, and I thought, oh, she's found it. But she was still just scanning. So, with that, I'm going to end the episode, and maybe in the next one I will have a report on whether she successfully removed the water block or not. So I will see you then.